Ooh, that looks tasty. Welcome, folks, to the Hungry Gamers back with another mini review, and today we are talking about Perditions Mouth Hideout. Now, what Perditions Mouth Hideout is it is one of the expansions to Perditions Mouth, which I covered, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And I actually covered it with the promise that I was going to come back and cover this one as well after I got a chance to check it out after playing through the first campaign. And what Perdition's Mouth Hideout is it is a campaign expansion, a new character expansion, and then along with that it gives you some, well, one new mechanic that you get to bring into your campaign. And actually you really should play Hideout before you play the full campaign, if that sounds like something that you're actually interested in doing. But let's kind of jump down to it. So what it actually adds is it adds the eponymous Hideout. And what you're going to do is, prior to playing the main campaign, you'll play through the 9 stories, 9 scenarios that make up the Hideout. And it really revolves around this one new character, getting some of the other heroes together, and you're going in to take over this hideout back from the cult. And as you're doing that, you're going to be meeting various different merchants that you're going to be able to connect with and use later on in the main campaign. And you're basically trying to win all the scenarios and keep them alive, because every single one that dies as you play through the Hideout mini campaign will not be available to you in the main game. And then what happens is, when you're playing the main game, in between scenarios, you're able to kind of go back to the hideout. You can sell some stuff and you can touch base with the random merchants, or I say merchants, it might be a healer or a merchant or a priest or whatever, and they're different each time, but you're able to touch base with them and partake of their services. So what do I like about this expansion? First off, I like the new character. He's evil. I mean, he's a despot that got deposed, and he's kind of gonna bring himself back, so I'm not quite sure how I feel about playing as him and his, well, not really nice self, but really nothing about this world is nice, right? But he does feel very consistent. And I'm picking that word on purpose, because some of the others that I like involve a lot of flipping of the cards. And now, I haven't done the math and I haven't compared all the cards, but he feels like he has static bonuses, and good static bonuses. So I like playing with this particular character. He is a good, strong addition, kind of fits right in, and probably falls somewhere in the middle of my preference of all of the characters. I don't like it as much as I like the mage or the rogue, and I can't remember the names right now because I'm trying to record, so I'm immediately on the spot and I can't remember. So I think I like them a little bit more, but he's right up there with Bastion, I think, is the ones that I really enjoy, and in the cleric as well. Those are definitely my favorites. So I think that's a good thing. Also, I like the hideout. I like the ability to kind of go back and, well, patch yourself up a little bit. As I was playing through, I didn't find that I was going back and just fully healing myself up, which would kind of remove one of the things I like a lot about the base game. Because it's kind of random who it is that you get each time, you don't know what's going to happen, and you're not able to just do everything every time. If you could just do everything, you'd be like buffing back up, and then there wouldn't really be as much of a challenge to the game, which, if you recall, is one of the things I said I really like about the base game. Is it is very, very challenging. And this does lessen that a little bit, but I think it does it in a good way. So what are my quibbles with this expansion? And really, I don't have anything. This really comes down to, if you like the game, the base game of Perdition's Mouth, then you're probably going to enjoy this. I think if you are the type of person that was playing base Perdition's Mouth on the absolute hardest setting, and that was, what you were digging, well, maybe this makes it a little bit easier. But I think the addition to the narrative and the way that you're able to kind of do a little bit in between scenarios, I think is a bonus overall. But that could pull away from that desperate feeling that you do have in the base game of, you're going down and you're getting weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker. While when you add this one in, yes, you're still getting weaker. By the end of the whole campaign, you are still beat up. But you're not as beat up as you were, because 1, you're going back to the hideout, and 2, there's another character there to soak up some of those wounds as you're swapping them in and out. So there you have it, folks. That is the Hideout expansion. I think fans of Perdition's Mouth will be a fan of this expansion. It's taking everything that was there before, and It's adding something new and interesting. Does it solve any of my quibbles from the base game? No. Does it attempt to solve any of my quibbles from the base game? No. Does it need to solve any of my quibbles from the base game? No. So there you have it, folks. That is Perditions Mouth Hideout. As always, if you found this video useful, please like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.